position as they take over at their own 45.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Reset. Got him, go.
They'll stick with him again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Reset. Got him, go.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Get up.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He's going to air this one out. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Reset. Down him, go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
Hey, 24.
Play it safe, pick up the first down.
26.
Watson now on first down. That's caught Christian McCaffrey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And third down coming up.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Now again, on the ground, and he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll get this out to his running back. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Watson now on third down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Browns. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Here's the tag.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, 31. Down him, go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Here's a ball thrown that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
Back to the air one more time. Now he'll run it. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
On the double.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set up. Set go.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down.
Set.
After a gain of 7.
Hut.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed
Sanders was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too much.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and gain that experience the hard way.
Reset.
They face second down and 7.
Hey, 59. Out.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Browns are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Reset. Down and go.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Third and long.
Hey, 59. Reset. Down and go.
Here's Watson. Going up top. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A tough spot here. Third
Let's go.
and long. That is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. awesome. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Set. Down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Set.
Here's Watson. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands.
And this one is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
Go!
The motion man is Sanders.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the year.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Down.
Fake the handoff. Now on the blitz, overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
They'll run on 2nd down. It is 3rd and 10.
24. Set.
Back to throw is Watson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Set.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Reset.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. He is going to have a Browns first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Browns. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A gain of 16 yards, and the Jets have a first down.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. Going left side, the catch is made, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A big play for the Jets. 31 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. When that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, it's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Reset.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Reset. 54. Dynamo.
Now it's Watson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Go.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on. Come on.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Man, left side. It's caught. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
60
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.